Welcome to the Voice of KNX, the podcast about smart homes, meaningful applications, and people who make them work. The podcast where we talk about what's really holding smart homes back. For as long as I can remember, I've heard the phrase, don't sell products, sell functionality. And I never met someone who said, I only sell products. Yet, one of the first documents people give when they quote a smart home is a list of products. I'm Michael Benson and I've been a smart home designer for 20 years. And in this very first episode of The Voice of KNX, I want to start with one of the harder questions. How do we market and sell smart homes in a way that actually connects with customers? Before we go there, let me tell you a short story. 8 years ago, I got a call from Denmark. It was a customer who had a dream about a smart home. Not from someone looking for products, but for someone with a dream. A dream about building a smart home that worked for real life, not just for technology. As we worked together, our conversation quickly moved beyond KNX, systems and features. They turned into something much more interesting. Why smart homes still aren't mainstream, and what the industry is getting wrong. His perspective changed the way I think about customers. It changed the way I approach projects, and it completely reframed what selling should mean in our business. And that is what I want to share with you here. So, let's go to Denmark and meet the guy who taught me that smart home doesn't start with functionality. They start with people. Thank you, Finn, for inviting me here for this interview. I really appreciate it. And before we get started, maybe you could tell something about yourself, who you are and what you're doing.
I'm a management consultant, helping companies in different situations, normally from growth to turnaround. So management consulting in a broad sense. I'm educated in finance and strategic management.
You had a dream.
Yes.
And that's why I'm here.
Yes, this is true.
Tell me a little bit about this dream.
We are sitting here next to my little lake and to the forest. So it was really a fantastic site we found. And we agreed as a family that we will expand the house with an architectural pearl from a Danish architect called Bertel Udsen. And I had my IT background, and already in 2017, the dogs fighting in the lake, I had a dream about I wanted to talk to my house. So I was really early on in understanding that speech technology would be the next frontier in how to navigate with your house instead of just have a silly iPhone or whatever iPad or whatever to control it. So you just control it by voice, and we have achieved that, and that's thanks to your effort as well. So thank you for that.
So quite early on you decided for KNX.
Yes.
Why KNX?
KNX was a dream to meet because you had all the standards in place. You had one uniform language, which every IT guy have been fighting with. Either it was Windows or it was an Apple product or it was Linux or whatever. It was always a fight, or Betamax, if people can remember that, and VHS. It has always been a fight about the standard. But that fight was over with KNX. So I was really happy when I found KNX.
As a unified standard.
Yes.
Why me? Why BEMI?
BEMI, that was due to my search engine skills background. I searched around and found some Danish, but they were all talking about products. And I wanted to have somebody who understand what vision we had as a family. It was about our life convenience. It was not about product X, Y, Z, ABB something. It was never about the product. It was about the convenience.
Yeah.
And it's the same I meet in every industry that I work with. Everybody starts talking and being very, very product focused. You should have turbo X, X, Y to help your stuff. But what in reality customer is asking for is that they are having a dream. They have a dream that I want something for my house, for my family, not turbo X, X, Y, because that means nothing. Of course, I realize that you need products to make this come true, but you also need persons like you who could understand the vision behind it.
Yes.
It's really super important.
Let's get into the main focus of this conversation here. Because when I met you, I said I was selling functionalities. I wouldn't say you slapped me around the ears and told me not to talk like that, but quite strongly you advised not to.
I said, I'm not interested.
Yeah, you're not interested to hear it.
Yeah. I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
Okay. I was running as a co-CEO for a swimming pool company here in Denmark. And they all the time talked about chlorine, cleaning, this and that and the other. And one day we started talking about what is the actually customer buys. And no customer starts buying a swimming pool by looking at how to clean the pool. They have a dream.
Not. That would be stupid. Oh.
They have a dream inside their head that they want to have a nice area around their house where they can share lovely moments with their kids, with their family, with their friends, having a good barbecue. So every pool starts with a dream, not product X, Y, Z. It's a dream. And it's the same with KNX. It's nothing to do with the products. It's about what is the convenience me and my family gets out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it sounds really strange if you would come to somebody and start with what kind of cleanings mechanism do you want to...
What product do you need for controlling your shutters?
It is problematic because as engineers, we have to interpretate, your dreams, your wishes to products.
But nobody was asking me about my dreams.
No, that's the thing. And I think that kind of the heart in these questions or discussions we have here now, because when I approached you the first time, in my opinion, I never talked about products. Still, you said I did.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I talked about functionalities.
Yeah.
But I think what you're saying is that we should take one step further. It's not about product. It's not about functionalities. It's about convenience and dreams for end customers.
Yes, it is. I have a family.
You have,
and I'm responsible for that family.
Yeah.
And we, of course, we have a super, super busy day in and day out like everybody else. So to me, it's all about convenience. Press one button, the whole home is closed, the alarm is on, and I don't have to think about shutters or whatever. One button, done.
Yeah.
And I want to talk to my house.
Yeah.
Because where is the iPhone? Where is the iPad? No discussion about it. It's much easier using your voice. It's always close to you.
Do you think, have you achieved it?
Yes, we have achieved it. Thanks to your work, Michael. You have really been working hard here in Denmark and been here several times. It's been really good. It has been a good journey together with you. You have really fulfilled the family's dreams. So that's nice. Thank you for that.
Thank you. I was almost thinking that you would say, no, voice recognition is not there yet.
Yeah, but we also have to accept reality.
Yeah.
There is boundaries. There will always be boundaries. You cannot remove all the boundaries. But I think that the KNX industry is a super, super spoiled industry because they have all the systems in place, the standard in place, and still it's a very, very young and unmature business. anyway.
That it is, yes. To be honest, I haven't seen a motion sensor that really work well. I haven't seen a visualization that works well. There's a lot of products that really don't.
We have tried a lot of products. We didn't succeed with them and had to replace them again.
Yeah.
So we have used tremendous amounts of hours doing jobs which should have been done by the producers themselves.
Yeah.
So they are releasing a lot of products with no proper testing around it, and no support when you're having issues.
Yeah. Bugs are one thing, yes. They've been really troublesome when they promise something and it's not. But I would also like to say, like from the engineering point of view, it's not about just the bugs, it's also about the functionalities or the way you can achieve things. KNX is very divided into two categories. You have public buildings where almost all manufacturers are doing products for. All the functionalities you find in the products are more or less based for that. You have to be lucky if you find good residential products with functionalities. It is almost like you have to tweak it into something for you.
Yeah. And this is a big surprise for me, because when we discussed this, we didn't discuss all the boundaries. We didn't have those discussions. So I find it really bizarre, coming from a software engineering background, that such immature products was reaching the market.
Yeah. Let's come back to the questions about customer experience.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time I came here to Denmark? One of the first things that you did was taking me to McDonald's.
Yes.
You took me there and just, not for eating, but just said, sit down
and observe.
Yeah. What was it all about?
It was all about, I've been a consultant to many, many industries. And what is fantastic about the service industry, like McDonald's, is that they can take untrained young people and make them into super servant, because they are super polite, thank you, blah, blah. And there's no rush in helping the customer. All what it is about delivering a good customer experience. It's not about selling products. You need some extra mile, you need There's nothing of that. There is no pushing, there's no sales into it. It's all, instead of, you said before that I'm getting aggressive when people are talking about selling. To me, it's all about the buying experience, because we customer, we buy, and we hate being sold to. Sellers, we hate them. Sorry.
Yeah, but we have to say, I do believe when I approach customer, I don't try to sell. I try to, maybe in one way I'm trying to sell it, but still the functionalities.
Yeah.
You open my eyes to the possibilities, or not the possibilities, but just that I need to be more focused on the customer experience.
Yeah. The customer journey.
The customer journey, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder though, can this industry really do that? Because we are all engineers.
Yes, you can. Because you're all also customers.
Yeah.
When I took you to McDonald's, you're a customer at McDonald's. And you don't see them trying to do upsells, etc. You see that they try to give you really a convenient customer journey. It's clean, tables already set together, so they are making a scene where you can enter the scene and it's seamless. This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's why I took you there, to see what the customer journey is all about.
Yeah. Have to be honest though, it took a while before, I had to to digest it a bit before I really got it.
Because it's counterintuitive.
Yeah.
And we have taught in business schools everywhere that we need to sell. But nobody have understood what is the customer all about.
But then, okay, so we are not selling. I'm offering functionalities. And you say we should go the next step to customer convenience. But when we approach customers, we should like listen to them.
Sorry. Are you making active customer acquisitions? No. The customer is coming to you via your website, or they are calling you, or they're emailing you. So in reality, it's not you selling. It's the customer who have a dream or a problem or a project that they want to have professionals helping them getting through this project.
Yeah. So they then call me and say, okay, depending on what I had on my website, usually when they come to me, they want lighting and lighting design. But for others, okay, they call them and I guess they never ask, can you do KNX? They call for something else.
Yes.
Then you listen to them. But then what? I mean, what at some point
you need to understand what is the core of this call all about. They don't call you to have a lecture in KNX. They are calling you because they have a dream about their home that they want to get fulfilled, and they want to hear if you're the go-to guy about this. And then you have to enter into their customer journey. And to understand where they are at a certain point. And everybody jumps according to the sales book. So the first question is, how large a budget do you have?
Yeah,
It's
a relevant question, I think.
I don't disagree, it's a relevant question, but it's too early in the journey process. Let's talk about the swimming pools for 1 second again. How much money do you want to spend on your swimming pool?
It depends on what you get.
2 billion questions. How large is the pool? How maintenance-free do you want the pool to be? Blah, blah, blah. So you have to go back to the dream and ask, what is the dream about?
Yeah. You used to say that you should keep the dream alive.
Yeah.
Longer.
Support the dream.
Support the dream and keep it alive longer before you go into the technical and those questions.
Yes.
As an engineer, when I need to boil it down to products, I need to get kind of a budget to
we
work.
As customer, is also on a journey, right?
Yeah.
We are also getting more and more informed about what is this KNX, etc. And then when we start to ask questions, then it's the time to talk about the individual products. But also how does this fit to your dream? But example again from the swimming pool industry. I had a project which was roughly about 2 million Danish, which is equivalent of 300 million euro project. And we actually made it with the dream until to the day, to the presence of the family. And the woman actually cried when she saw what all the dream was about, because she could really feel that her family was inside that dream.
Kids playing at the pool.
Yes, and they could have barbecues with friends, etc. But the funny thing was that the man didn't ask for the price, anything, because he knew that at that point in time that the woman have already bought the entire project. Yeah. And then he said, this must be expensive. And we just said, yes.
Just thinking about how to get started, and also the customer journey, because my understanding of the customer journey, when they called me, okay, then I have to let them know, okay, we can do this design, we can have these functionalities. And then when they agree to that, the communication stopped for a while, and then I start to work, and then I presented my work, and we do the planning phase during that, a lot of talking, and then it stops again, and it's like a half a year with almost no contact.
Yes. But in reality, you admit in this second here that you didn't nurture the dream for almost a half a year. No. You should be in dialogue with the customer to ensure that this is still the dream, and this is still the dream for the family. You should nurture it. You should really
Take
nurture it.
time.
Yes, it's time consuming, but this is how you can make the customer buy.
Mm. Yeah, I was coming to the point where I want to say that once you come to the place and you come and you program it and you deliver it,
Yeah.
then you have some certain problems that customer has forgotten what they ordered. In their mind, their dreams had continued.
Mm-hmm.
But you have something you had on your paper what you should do.
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing that. But their mind has wondering about a way and what you can do with it.
Yeah.
So when you deliver it, there's
a gap in
there's a gap. There's a gap in expectation.
Yeah, I understand where you're heading.
But you had it.
Yes, it's about the customer expectations.
Yeah.
And if we have a new house and you are making a new garden, you have the issue that the garden is not perfect when you arrive. So if you ask the customer, is the garden finished? They will all reply, no, because we need this, that, and the other. So it's an evolving process all the time, like a new garden.
So KNX also.
Yeah, it's the same with KNX. You don't understand the full concept of your dreams, like with a garden, because over time you wish a new plant there, and you want to have a tree there. This takes time, and it's the same. It's the same with KNX. You don't understand your requirements until you're in the middle of the process.
No.
So it's a customer journey. And if you're going along with the customer and really keep them close to that dream, you will be selling like crazy.